I'm Sarah.
And I'm Anna.
And we've spent the last few days together here in Paris talking about our work, collaborating, coming up with common themes and reflections. And we want to tease 4 different topics that we hope to write and think about together over the coming months.
Yep.
So the very first one is provocatively titled, No More Workshops and No More Toolkits. Both Anna and I get asked a lot to develop workshops and create toolkits to help spread our methods and approaches. And we think that there's lots of limitations to both workshops and toolkits, that it's difficult to really transfer the practice and the mindset required to do this kind of work using those 2 mechanisms. And so we plan on proposing some alternative approaches for teaching and building capability.
Yep. And the second subject is titled Social Sciences as Cool as Design, so it's a little bit provocative as well. First, I have to say that Sarah and I are both coming from social sciences, and we were really delighted to discover design methodologies, but we feel like sometimes they are more visible and easy to access than social sciences. So our basic idea is how to create real interdisciplinarity during our programs and help social sciences to become as visible and helpful than design methodologies.
Yeah. And then one of our third topics is, why are we always coming back to values? And actually this is the topic that Anna and I first connected over a few months ago, which is, you know, leave the values out of this work. And we often talk about innovation and public sector reform as obvious things that are good. And, you know, for us, we believe that that's insufficient, that it's not just about innovation and it's not just about reform or improvement. It's really about what is this all adding up to at the end of the day. And so we want to propose some different values and typologies of values to get people thinking about what really matters to them, what are the beliefs that drive their work, and when push comes to shove, what would they say takes priority over other things.
And the last topic that we want to discuss about is how to get ready for a program. In fact, we noticed that the success of a program was not really depending on the methodology, but was also depending on how you prepare the program, for example, the team, and the time you have to come on the program, and other factors that can be really a red light or green light to go or not go on the program. And so we would like to define this list and to dig on that, so it could be helpful for everybody who wants to run a program in administrations.
Yeah. Good. Well, we hope you stay tuned and follow some of this writing as we do it.
Cheers!
Bye-bye.